Welcome to Heaven's Heroes. This isn't just any story time, it's a journey into the epic battles, powerful moments, and timeless truths that shape the universe itself. These are tales of faith, courage, and unshakable loyalty, straight from the heavenly realms. Today's story is the biggest angelic throwdown in history, the day Saint Michael the Archangel went head to head with Lucifer in the Battle of Heaven. It's got rebellion, flaming swords, divine smackdowns, and, of course, the ultimate question: who is like God?
Reminder: Michael's name means "who is like God."
Yep, that's right. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we've got to set the stage. Imagine this. Way before the world was made, no oceans, no mountains, no dinosaurs, no people, there's only heaven. And heaven, oh, it's amazing. But heaven wasn't just clouds and harps. It was a hierarchical, military-grade celestial kingdom filled with incredible beings called angels.
Angels don't have bodies like us. They're pure spirits, which means they're super strong and super smart, and they don't get tired or need snacks.
They're powerful, beautiful, and they each have a special job. So let's break it down.
According to Catholic tradition, angels are split into 9 choirs, organized into 3 triads based on their function.
In the first choir, we'll call them the closest to God squad, we have the seraphim, literally on fire with God's love, 6-winged, praise-singing, walking infernos of holiness. Then are the cherubim, not chubby babies, more like multi-winged, all-seeing, throne-guarding titans of knowledge. And then the thrones, the divine court of heaven, not just seats, they are judgment. In the second choir, we'll call them the commanders and governors. We have the dominions, the high-ranking officers, making sure that the universe doesn't fall apart. And then there's the virtues, basically the miracle workers, angelic engineers of supernatural wonders. And then the powers, the warrior angels, standing between the spiritual world and chaos. In the third and final choir of angels, we'll call them the frontline angels, we have principalities. These are the protectors of nations, cities, and entire civilizations. And then are the archangels. These are legendary heroes of the angelic world, including Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. And finally, angels. Everyone has their own guardian angels, but they are also messengers and serve God completely. Everything in heaven was perfect until one angel had an idea. Enter Lucifer. A seraph, one of the highest ranking angels, blindingly beautiful, powerful, and proud. One day, pride got the best of him.
Why should we serve? Are we not divine? Are we not mighty? I should be in charge.
And just like that, Lucifer turns against God. But it gets worse. He goes around, stirring up trouble, convincing other angels to join him. He's like,
Guys, we're too awesome to be servants. Let's take over.
Important note: this rebellion is fueled by pride, thinking you're better than you really are.
yeah, he's basically the poster child for it. So now heaven just isn't as peaceful anymore. Lucifer rallied a third of the angels, convincing them that they could overthrow the Almighty. But here's the thing: God knows everything. He sees what's happening and decides it's time to put an end to this nonsense. So he calls Michael. And Michael, he's ready. Michael steps forward, his armor gleaming brighter than the sun. He picks up his sword of light and looks at Lucifer. With a voice that echoes through the heavens, Michael shouts, Who is like God?
Who is like God isn't just Michael's name. It's a battle cry. It's like saying, seriously, Lucifer, do you even hear yourself?
Picture the skies of heaven lighting up with flashes of power as the two armies clash. On one side, Lucifer and his rebellious crew, puffed up with pride. On the other, Michael and the faithful angels, shining like stars, fighting for God's glory. The thrones unleashed divine judgment. The cherubim wielded their flaming swords. The powers, literal warriors, charged into the fray. The virtues worked celestial miracles, shattering the darkness. And the archangels, led by Michael, took the front lines.
Fun fact, angel battles aren't like human battles. Their weapons are more like beams of pure spiritual energy.
Michael charges into the fight, his sword blazing with holy light, diving into battle. The good angels follow him, their wings slicing through the air like thunderbolts. Lucifer sneers and yells,
I will take God's throne. I deserve it.
He strikes out with his own power, but Michael isn't fazed. Sparks fly, the skies flash, and the sound of the battle echoes everywhere. In the heart of the battlefield, two figures stood apart. Lucifer, Michael, one burning with pride and fury, the other with holy fire. Every time Lucifer tries to strike, Michael counters with his blazing sword.
You are beneath me, Michael. You will bow.
Who is like God? And then they clashed. Michael's flaming sword met Lucifer's dark battle axe, sending shockwaves across the heavens. Each strike tore through the sky, light versus darkness, obedience versus rebellion. Their battle was ferocious, but Lucifer was starting to lose steam. Michael, empowered by divine justice, drove Lucifer back. His pride might have gotten him this far, but it can't stand up to Michael's loyalty and God's power. Finally, Michael sees his moment. He raises his sword high, its light shining brighter than 1,000 suns.
I will not serve.
Then you shall fall. And with one mighty strike, Michael cast Lucifer down. The skies opened beneath him, and the traitors fell, falling into the abyss.
This is the moment when Lucifer and his followers are cast out of heaven. They fall into darkness, which we call hell.
Lucifer and his crew are defeated, and peace is restored to heaven. Heaven stood silent. The battle was over. God himself declared, "You are cast out, arrogant one. Never shall you rise again." And Lucifer and his rebels, now twisted, deformed demons dwelling in darkness. And Michael, he knelt before the throne, and God declared, "You shall lead my heavenly armies forever." Michael stands tall. The good angels cheer, and heaven is filled with light and joy again. From that day on, Michael is made the leader of God's heavenly army. But Michael's job doesn't stop there. He is given a mission: to protect God's people and fight against evil wherever it appears. And even now, Saint Michael is with us.
Saint Michael is the patron saint of soldiers, police officers, and anyone who needs courage.
When we face temptation or fear, we can pray, "Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle." So the next time you're feeling scared or unsure, remember Michael's cry. It's a reminder that no matter what we face, God is greater.
Oh, and don't forget, Michael's feast day is September 29th. It's a great day to say a little extra thank you to this heavenly hero.
Absolutely. So, that is the story of Saint Michael the Archangel, the original warrior of heaven. Remember his courage, his loyalty, and most of all, his battle cry: "Who is like God?" Thanks for joining us for this epic tale. Until next time, pray for our church, and remember, there's no one like God.